Welcome to Spiral Arm Drive. I'm Joseph Schwartz, and we're going to go through the relationship of the elbow to the spiral arm drive. So there's two motions of the elbow. We have flexion and extension, and we also have rotation. We do not have that lateral flexion. The elbow joint does not bend laterally. Anatomical neutral position, we're in supination, supination, pronation, pronation. So if we look at this spiral, supination, we've got to turn into pronation to complete the circle. Pronation, supination. Supination, the range is out here. Pronation, the range is in the midline. Now we're going to look at the end of the mobility series, we started looking at the wave of shoulder, elbow, wrist. We're going to include the rotary component now. So this is an alternating arm spiral where we start with supination, pronation. Rotate, supination, pronation. And this becomes an alternating wave. And so it has the component of the transverse plane of the scapular motion with this rotary component and flexion extension of the elbow. Good. That's our initial warm-up. Now, we're going to look at this relationship of pinky in, pinky out. Pinky in, pinky out. That becomes an alternation too. Now we're going to cement this in by closing the chain and starting to look at loading this. And so we're going to move to the wall, and we're going to start to look at how this spiral at the wall occurs. Okay, so now we're going to look at closing the chain. You're going to come in, you're going to face the wall. You're going to be slightly less than an arm length away. You're going to start with fingertips. So as you straighten your elbow, your shoulder moves back into that retraction. Fingertips, forepalm, wrist. Fingertip, forepalm, wrist. Fingertip, forepalm, wrist. Arm. As we come in with the arm, the elbow is going to be in alignment with the wrist. So that means we're going into external rotation to accomplish this. We're going to maintain that as we go from pronation to supination, and we're going to close the gap between our shoulder and our palm. And this becomes a spiral. Let's look at it from the other viewpoint. Fingertip, palm, wrist, forearm. Fingertip, palm, wrist, forearm, shoulder. When we have the engagement of the elbow, that's when we spiral from pronation to supination so that we can engage the shoulder. There is a slight rotation of the body to accommodate closing and packing the shoulder and the elbow. Okay, good. This next variation is going to be our most difficult and challenging variation because this requires considerable localized strength. We're going to start with having a plank position. Now in our plank position, we're not going to be fingertips, forearm, wrist. Instead, our fingertips are going to be grabbing, clawing gently at the ground. Nice tight plank. Forearm spirals down. Forearm spirals down. Good. Forearm down. Supination, roll to the shoulder. Back to pronation, press up. Forearm, supination, roll. Spiral press.